Welcome to the Computer Literacy Center's online instructional videos. Today, we'll be using Google Sheets to apply additional financial formulas in various scenarios. My name is Luke Davis, and I will be guiding you through this tutorial. In this video, we will devise the monthly interest rate on a loan. Next, we will discover the constant payment amount due for a loan after 1 month. And finally, we will determine the amount of principal paid on the loan after the first pay period. If you would like to follow along with these instructions, please make a copy of the start file that is bundled with this module. To start off, interest is an additional cost on top of the principal, or the original amount of a loan. The amount of additional money paid to the lender is expressed as a percentage of the money borrowed and is called the interest rate. We will use the rate function to calculate the interest rate. Let's look at a scenario. A hotel is planning to receive a loan for $9,500 to purchase new furniture for the main office. The bank that they are receiving the loan from wants them to pay $300 a month over the course of 5 years. Before the hotel agrees to the payments, they want to know what the interest rate will be on the loan. We will use the rate function to find this percentage. To access the rate function, we double-click inside of cell C9 and type equals rate with an opening parenthesis. First, we enter the number of periods parameter. To do this, click on cell C6, then press the asterisk on your keyboard, and finally cell C7. This expression means that we are paying each month for 5 years, or in other words, we have 60 payment periods. Then, we need to put a comma after each input of data so the function will move on to the next parameter. Next, we will enter in the payment per period by clicking on cell C8. Finally, we click on cell C5 to enter in our present value, which is $9,500. Now we press the Enter key and the function will calculate that we will have an interest rate of 2% each month on our loan. Moving on, we will now use the payment function to calculate constant payments. These payments could be monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, or annually, given a constant interest rate. Let's look at a scenario where this function can be applied. A new restaurant is going to be taking out a loan for $15,000 with an annual interest rate of 6% paying monthly over the course of 8 months to help get the business started. The projected net revenue for the first month of business without the loan is $2,500. Before agreeing to the terms of the loan, they want to make sure that they have enough money to pay off the first month of the payment. The payment function will then help us determine if applying for this loan would be a good financial decision or not. First, let's double-click in cell F9 and type equals PMT with an opening parenthesis. Our rate is going to be 6% divided by 12, since we are going to be paying monthly. To do this, we click cell F6, then press the / key, and finally cell F7. Next, our number of periods will be 8, so we click cell F8. Lastly, our present value parameter will be $15,000, so we click cell F5. Let's press Enter and the result will be negative $1,917.43. In other words, the loan payment will be that amount for the first month. Since the company is projected to have a profit of $2,500 at the end of the month, we know that the company will have enough money to make the payment for the first month of business. The last function that we will discuss in this video is the principal payment function, which determines the principal payment amount being paid on a loan after a specific pay period. With each loan payment, a portion of the payment pays off the original amount, otherwise known as the principal of the loan, and the other portion pays off the interest. To illustrate, let's look at an example where this function will be put to use. A lawn mowing company took out a loan of $4,500 for equipment and supplies. The loan is to be paid over 3 years at a 9% annual interest rate. They have asked us to find the principal amount of the loan that will be paid off after the first pay period. To do this, we double-click in cell I10 and type equals PPMT with an opening parenthesis. Now, we need to put in all of our parameters. First, our rate is 9% divided by 12, so we click on cell I6, then we press the / key, and finally cell I7. Next, our period is 1 because we are looking for the principal paid after the first period. So we click on cell I9. Third, our number of periods will be cell I8 times cell I7. This will be a total of 36 payments because we are paying monthly for 3 years. Lastly, our present value will be $4,500, which we can input by clicking on cell I5. Now we press the Enter key and we find out that our principal amount paid off in the first pay period is $109.35. In this video, we figured out the interest rate of a loan that is added on each month. Then, we calculated the payment amount due for a loan after 1 month. And finally, we determined the amount paid off on the principal of a loan after 1 pay period. For more information about Google Sheets and other computer literacy topics, please visit our website at weber.edu/clc.